Hey everybody, welcome to my live. Welcome to my replay if you're watching this after I'm live. But today is Total Request Live. Yay! That means I'm gonna work on stuff that you have suggested for me. I had to do some searching to pull out some stuff, but I've got it. I will continue to put a post up usually around like Monday or Tuesday and then let it go for the rest of the week, and when you want to see something you just pop it on there. I won't forget those that I didn't get to do today because some of the stuff I just didn't have, but I ordered some stuff, so maybe next week I'll be able to do some of the other things on the list. But hi Sharon and Dawn. Hello Brenda, good afternoon. Hi, Debbie and Louise. Hey, girl. Okay, let's get this in my stand. Awesome. Oh, goodness gracious. Apparently, okay. Hi, Deneen from Tennessee. How's it going? Awesome. Hi, Carla. Okay, so I have two projects for you today because one of the things I'm going to do is some glass etching. That was a request, and it's so easy, you guys. It's so easy. What I have, and hopefully this works because this is like kind of old. Hi, Anita. Welcome. But this is the etching cream that I happen to have. Armor Etch. Okay. So this is called Glass Etching Cream. Do not buy the glass etching paint because that's fake. And I made that mistake. The first time I bought it, I thought I was getting a great deal on this big container. No, I bought paint that is to look like glass etching, which is not what you want. You actually want the etching cream. Now, it is a chemical, and so while I do this, I will be wearing gloves. And but the cool thing is, this chemical does not work on plastic. Okay, so it will not etch plastic. It will not ruin your transfer. It will not do anything bad to transfer. Okay, it works very, very well with our transfer. So I'm going to be showing you that, and while we're waiting for that to set up, I'm going to show you a little bit of layering, layering, and oh my gosh, I'm having a major issue with my computer. Good gravy. Oh well. I don't know why it's choosing to do that. Okay. Do you want, yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Then, sorry you guys. Okay, so where was I? I'm going to do an updated version of literally the most popular video in my on my YouTube channel. One of the most popular videos. And it is my my blocks. So a long time ago, I had these random wood blocks that my husband they were scraps. And the size of these are 5 by 5, okay, and about an inch thick, little more than an inch, like an inch and a quarter. Anyway, these 5 by 5 blocks. And I had 4 of them, and I spelled out the word home. So on one side I had home, H-O-M-E, and on the other side I did love, L-O-V-E, And so you could kind of rearrange them in your home however you wanted. Literally the easiest thing ever. I painted, sanded, waxed the wood, and then I just chalked it. And I didn't seal it or anything like that. But it was adorable. It was a fan favorite. Everybody loved it. So I've had my husband cut me some new blocks purposefully. These aren't just scraps. These are a little bigger. So they're about 5.5 by 5.5, but they're perfect for our awesome monogram letters. And so I'm going to do a fun fall word. And what you do on the front, you can also do something different on the back if you want, depending on where you're going to have your word. These are just stained for me and waxed. So it'll be a little different, but we're going to do fall. We're going to do some layering with the fall, it's not called fall leaves, with the layering leaves. So I'm going to give you 2 for 1 on Total Request Friday. Hi Joyce, hi Cindy, Louise, Rachel, hi Wendy, Anita. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. I'm going to set aside that stuff because I'm going to show you how this works. Don't mind me. I'm going to get my live video into the awesome VIP group so that everybody can see it. Okay. There we go. Glass etching and chalk layering. There we go. All right. I think we are good to go. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for joining us. Okay. I'm going to set that stuff aside.
You're welcome.
Why does Siri always answer me back when I'm trying to talk to my audience? She's kind of like full of herself, I think. Getting my blue gloves on so that I can well, not purposefully, but all right. Hi, George. Welcome. All right, let's get a different angle here so you can see. So I figured I would do some fresh herbs on this glass, and I'm gonna show you my little trick. I take my angled squeegees. They're so awesome for so many reasons. And yep, you could use a bag of beans, and nope, I don't have a bag of beans. So I am going to use that to hold my transfer. And I was looking through these. This one's a little tall. The rosemary actually, I think, will do a pretty good job. So I think I'm going to go with that one. Some of these other ones are smaller and they would fit, but chives, sage, I think we'll go with the rosemary. And I'm gonna, yeah. And then that will look cute with having some, you can put some fake rosemary in there if you want. You could put some little stones in there, and yeah. So we'll check this out. So I'm going to peel this off. I just want to test it. Okay. I think I will fuzz it one time. And then maybe these parts another time. I just don't, You really do want it to stick down well when you're using the etching cream. All right, so now we want to make sure that there are absolutely no bubbles, no wrinkles in any of the, I should have done this without my gloves first, in any of the screen part. I can't talk and think at the same time. So if you see any wrinkles, you need to mush them out with your fingers and get that really nice and stuck. All right, so here we have it kind of up at the top of your screen. And I'm gonna take my Armor All, and it says, it's not Armor All, it's Armor Etch. But oh well. How long does it take to get accepted into the VIP group, Katie? Well, if you just did it, I'm unable to let you in right now, but I promise that I will let you in as soon as I'm off my live. I will go through and check all the requests. Hi, Myrna. Hi, Jeannie. Yeah, so I do buy the teal Ziploc bags if I have a bag break or if I have a large transfer that cuts into small pieces, I put it in the teal Ziploc bags from IKEA because they match, and that's my OCD. I like that they match. So, Katie, I will get on that, I promise. Hi, Londa. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I guess I could stir this up with like a little, can I get in there with this? Yeah. So I'll get in there and just stir it up a bit. It looks good. It doesn't look like it's separated or anything. And it is definitely a cream. It's not so liquid. It's pretty thick. I'm going to throw this into my trash, which is fine. Plastic bags won't get it. So then I'm just going to use this little tiny foam brush to put this on all over. And you do kind of want it thick, and I'll tell you why. We're gonna let it sit. Now it has to be on at least 5 minutes, and I'm gonna need help with this I need to be able to, we call it stirring, to be able to stir this after about 1.5 and then 3.5 minutes to get air bubbles, to move air bubbles. And if you don't, you'll notice spots on your glass that don't look as dark, or it looks like it literally had an air bubble where there should have been some of this stuff, the etching cream. So when I get this on here, I have like a little clump. That's what you're hearing. Okay. Okay, so now I will start my time because everything is nice and covered. It is 9:13. I'm gonna set this aside in case I need more, and we'll do that. All right, so that's gonna sit for 1.5 minutes while I get this started. And I'm gonna pop it up here. Oh, Jeannie, I am a bit wild and crafty. Oh, yes, I'm crazy too. All right, now, one thing I love to do when I'm working with blocks of wood is like sand and distress it. You don't have to do that. I'm just picking which side I think looks best. And what we're gonna, I've got my fall colors here. You guys can guess it. You've been seeing them like all week. Iced coffee is going to be the color of my letters, okay? It's an amazing color. And then we'll go in with some other colors to do the leaves. And I'm leaving my gloves on because I'll need it to remove everything and kind of wash that up from, yeah. So if you're wondering why in the world I'm doing this. These are already waxed. I waxed them ahead of time, so you don't have to worry about that because it was just raw wood. And I've chosen the word fall, which will make a lovely mantle display if you have a mantle or an area, like the area behind me. Hi, Chris. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jana. Okay, so I'm gonna label this because they just popped it out of the package. It's brand new with an F. Now we do have the very big, the sans serif font also is a nice thick font that would look great on blocks. If you have blocks that are slightly smaller, that would look really lovely. Okay, that looks good. We'll go ahead and get going. Hi, Margaret. Chris, I use, I actually use anything I can find. Currently, I have a brand that is made by Rust-Oleum, but the front of the label does not say Rust-Oleum. It says it on the back. I want to say it's like, it starts with a V. But I have used, what's the other one I've used? Minwax. I've used Minwax, and that works just fine. I used a whole quart of Minwax before I bought this, Varathane Classic. Okay. So any wax that says finishing wax or paste wax, finishing wax, perfection. That's what you want. That's what you're looking for. Often you can find it in like a Walmart or a Meijer, but you can also find it at the hardware store if you go to the paint section and you look where the chalked paint is, because wax is actually their recommended way to finish chalk paint furniture. So if you find that, you'll find some wax there. And basically that's all you need. But they do make some very expensive stuff, so you don't need the expensive stuff. We really just need the regular stuff. Okay. Good morning. Is it Friday yet? Vicky, yay! It is! Woohoo! I feel like I need sound effects. Like, I need to hit a button that's like shoots out confetti and says, Happy Friday! That would be the best, wouldn't it? Just drop that. I didn't want to. Okay. So I'm doing all the letters first. Make sure those are dry before I get on to my embellishing. Of course, you can embellish to your heart's content after you get these letters done, but I am going to do some embellishing with more chalk. I think it's time to check this. It's been way too long, so I'm going to wipe through the whole thing. Again, making sure any bubbles that formed are gone, and I'm smoothing around the etching cream again. You guys forgot to remind me. I didn't set a timer, so it's my own fault, but still. All right, then we're gonna let it go 1 more minute, or like 1.5 more minutes, it said. Okay. Maybe you could buy some poppers. Like, yeah, apparently that's what I need. Yeah, these are the monogram letters. Sorry, Anita, I didn't see that right here. I do too. This is one of my favorites. You know, if you watched my head-to-head live yesterday, it was my secret weapon against Jessica. P.S. My awesome winning thing is hanging up back there. I actually loved so much how it turned out. I was like, wow. Not super Halloween-ish, but fall-ish. And I love it. And I just love, I cannot get enough of that plaid ribbon. The black and the orange, and it has this like iced coffee color to it as well. Okay. Let's get our L done, and then we'll do our other L right away after this. Clean off my thing. Okay. We'll move over here and do our last L. I have a fly buzzing around my head, and I'm telling you, it's been here for a week. It won't die. It won't leave. And the sound is just deafening to me. I'll tell you why. Like, I never used to have an issue. I mean, I don't like flies, but I never had an issue. I don't know why this shirt does that. I never had an issue with flies until I was teaching 3rd grade, and 1 year, and of course, my school was surrounded by cornfields. I mean, we were a rural school out in the middle of nowhere. And 1 year, the flies were so bad. We literally, everybody had fly paper, fly traps, like fly swatters. We had like 5 fly swatters, and we were bribing kids. Like, if you kill a fly, you'll earn a piece of candy. Like, totally so annoyed. It was disgusting. And that's the only word that I can use, because I've never seen anything like it in a building inside, and we've never had another fall like that, but it was fall. Okay, I'm removing the transfer. Ding, Londa, you rock. Okay, so first I have to remove the transfer and get it into the water. Ooh. Well, Janet, yeah. And I need to wash this. This still has etching on it. So I'm going to, you're going to clean your transfer just like you would any other transfer into the water bath. Clean it. I'm going to make things quicker, I'm just going to clean this with a wipe and holy. So it didn't work on this glass container. Now, if you can see that I'm turning all shades of red because it didn't work. Whew, this is the time when I want to like hit the, oops, sorry, technical issues, I can't continue. I am gonna forewarn you, and I didn't say this before. Right on here it says that it may not work on some Pyrex, and so there are some glasses, apparently it's this glass, that didn't work. Don't worry, I have glasses that it will work on, and it only takes a few minutes, so I can redo it with something small and little. How embarrassing. I just pulled this out because it's a very pretty jar that I had waiting. So please note that these awesome glass jars from IKEA do not work with glass etching. How embarrassing. Anyway, live and learn, right? So let me grab you a different glass that I know will work. And we'll do something smaller. I think I have, I'm looking. All right, I have one in my back room. So talk amongst yourselves. Laugh at me if you must. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I didn't want to do this one because it's colored, and I kind of like to save my green stuff for St. Patrick's Day. But there's no reason why I can't do this. And I know these work. Lori, good. I'm doing it just for you. Let's just do a fun, you guys, you get the best of me. Okay, let's do a fun flower on here. Oh, Londa, yes, yes, yes. That is also embarrassing. Or he's trying to work and like do something difficult with home improvement and he says a bad word. Or he yells at your kids. Or like, let me tell you all the embarrassing things that our husbands can do when you're live. That's true. All those things are true. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this flower onto this glass. Now, this shape of glass is a little difficult because it's super rounded, and it's not impossible. You just have to go with the curvature of the glass and just really make sure that your wrinkles are not at the screen. You can have wrinkles outside the screen, but not at the edge. So I'm trying desperately to get these wrinkles kind of pulled out of there. All right, so it looks good, but you also don't want it lifting up midway because that's when this etching stuff will move. Oh, Mary Ann from Lansing, you're super close to me. Well, not super, but you know, like an hour. I used to do a lot of work up by Lansing in a couple different capacities, actually. I used to teach up there, but I also used to do a whole lot. I used to put on like women's retreats and crafting retreats. All right, so we're putting this on. And this is gonna work by golly. I know it is because I've done these glasses before, so I know it will work. This glass, by the way, is from Dollar Tree for $1. It's definitely more expensive than the IKEA, or less expensive than the IKEA one. Okay. So I've got this all on here. We need 1 minute on the clock, Londa. 1 minute. All right. It is 2:32. Roll up a towel. Yeah, that would work too. Listen, I got all kinds of great ideas from you guys. Hi, Christy Lane. Okay. I think these are all dry. I'm gonna give it a little whip with the hair dryer. Just to make sure. And then I have a fun fall flower. A fun fall flower, say that 10 times super fast. Hi, Angie. And then the other thing, yeah, seriously, epic fail, Vicky. I know. I know it's not my fault, but seriously, you guys, it is embarrassing because I'm like, oh, it's going to be so, oh, it didn't work. Never mind. It's all right. See, I have a little calendar that is full of quotes, like just motivational quotes, and one of them says that you it says something. Okay, I can't do it perfectly what it actually says, but I can say it just says, you know, you've grown up when you can laugh at yourself, basically. And I tell you, I laugh at myself all the time. Honestly, I think some days that's all we can do. Like when things go wrong, literally, that's all we can do is laugh at ourselves because, you know, ding, it's time to fix the bubbles. Time to make the donuts. Okay, so you guys have watched this twice now, some of you. Some of you only once, like my friend Lori, man. I am doing this for her and for everyone else who tuned in late. All I'm doing is like not even reapplying, just moving it around so that there are no bubbles in the same spot, because it kind of has a way of making, all right, one more minute, and then we do that again. All right, so I have 4 different leaves. Perfect. I'm going to do 4 different leaves on here. I think I'm gonna do the big one on my F. And if you know anything about me or you've watched me before, I have this thing with like going off the edge, not like the deep end, but going off the edge of my surface. I really like when things are not, like you don't see the whole leaf. So that's what we're gonna do here. And so you just have to be careful, but I'm gonna do a fun technique that I love. It is the fall leaf technique, you guys. So you're getting like Oh, you're getting so much in this one live. My fall leaf technique is, I just love doing it. We're gonna go with these 3 colors. We have papaya, we have orange peel, and we have curry, also known as what I've had. No, I won't do that. You might be eating lunch. But I've seen this before when my daughters were young. But the color, there's no doubt about it that the color is a fall color. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And I also like to add in a little of this color. This is our pesto. Pesto changeo. Oh, nope, that's presto. Pesto is what we had on our tortellini the other night. Okay. I think it's been a minute. One more time. Oh, Londa, I got it. You're awesome. Okay, so that should be good. One more minute and it will be done. But let's do, so I'm gonna take my stir stick and I'm just gonna dab like 5 little spots of color with each one of these. My transfer is not sticking down. It is quite used, so, oh, why did I do that? I put it on the empty spot, which I don't want. All right, so now I have a polka dotted leaf. Can you guys see? The polka dotted leaf. And all I'm gonna do is start blending, not even really blending, just kind of allowing the color to smear together, okay? And when I pull that off, I'm gonna have this really great fall leaf color. Really great. Okay, and I am not necessarily reusing these colors, so I just cleaned that off. Now, this is gonna dry before we put this over it, okay? This is the outline leaf that's gonna go on here. And I'm gonna do that in a darker color. So that will be done. Now we're gonna we'll do one more and then we will check on our etching, okay? One more. I so want to put it over. I'm just going to do the same corner. Okay. Oh, these leaves. All right. So we're basically doing the same thing. This is a smaller leaf, so I'll probably only put a few dabs of color per. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and smear, blend, whatever you want to call it. Some people call this the hot mess technique. I call it beautiful fall leaves, actually, if you really want to know. No, yeah, it's totally similar to the hot mess technique. Okay, another one down. Okay, all right, let's let that dry for a second and check out our etching for the last time. This had better work. Had better. Okay, here's what it looks like without me wiping. Get a little thing. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please. Please, please, please. Oh, it worked, you guys. It worked beautifully. Now you can see my new beautiful flower. Well, hold on. It might help if I put, I don't think that'll help. Okay. Can you see it? The lights do not work in my favor when it comes to this. But the etching is there. And up close, when you're holding it, it is absolutely, it is spot on. Like when you're holding it, you can see it. So that's how easy etching is. That's how it's supposed to work. Don't buy the IKEA bottles, but you can go to the Dollar Tree and find any glassware and etch. Like the wine glasses or the little clear coffee mugs, soup mugs that they have. Yeah, super easy, 5 minutes, and you just want to kind of stir that, right? After a minute and a half, like 2 times in the middle of the 5 minutes. At least 5 minutes. Like it can go longer than 5 minutes, but at least 5 minutes. Karen, you are absolutely right about those leaves. It does look more natural. Oh no. Yeah, there it is. So that is, I don't know if you guys can see it when I do that. It's really hard to see. I will just leave that alone. And we'll finish up our fall leaves. Part of me, there we go. Part of me just didn't want to do, okay. I got it, I got it, I got it. So we're just doing the same kind of thing over here. Okay, and then we grab our squeegee. The green color is pesto, Myrna. The green color is pesto. It's a great fall green. It's actually the kind of green I really like to be creative with, because I'm not a very bright like Kelly green or like a really bright green. It's not my jam. I prefer these muted colors. I know a lot of people really like the bright colors, but like those primary colors and then that bright green, I'm not so much. Okay, I can take these off. Well, I'm gonna leave them on because I have to clean those transfers. So you're just gonna have Smurf Sarah today. Alrighty. So we'll go a little different angle. Get the little baby poop color. I'm sorry, it's called curry. I apologize. Hopefully you're not eating your lunch. Papaya. I love the papaya. And pesto. Okay, last one where we're gonna work our magic. There we go. And voila. Okay, this one goes in the water. This gets cleaned off. And we're gonna dry those and then put our layer over top. So let's get those. I don't want to use that. It will probably make everything. It will make everything fly away, and I'm not ready for it to fly away yet. While I dry, you guys, if you have not heard any of this before, if you are new to me and you would like information to get inside my customer group, it's called Chalk Nation VIP Cafe, and you can type add me into the comments and I will send you a message and give you a link to join that group so that you can get in on all of the fun stuff, all the goodies, all the bundles, all the promotions and things that I do for my customers inside there. If you are a customer and you're interested in being able to have a little bit of chalk love every month, you might be interested in our subscription called Club Couture. Sorry, I like totally just kind of blanked for a minute. Called Club Couture. Now, Club Couture is our subscription. You get 3 chalk colors. You get an 8.5 by 11 transfer, all for $19.99, delivered free. Shipping is free to your house. So, well, to your home, wherever you live. I'm going to go in with bark and do the veining on this. It's going to be dark. Okay. And when I peel, you'll see. I'll hold it up for you. But this, and notice, all I did is made sure it was dry. So I'll hold it up right here. Can you see that? Really pretty. Okay. So yeah, type club in the comments and I'll get you more information. I'll send you a little message with information about the club and how you can read about what all comes in the kits and, you know, all the specifics. So that is type club. Now, if you are curious about what it takes to become a designer like me, and you would like maybe some of your questions answered, go ahead and type team in the comments. And what I'll do is I'll send you a message with a link to my opportunity group. And the reason why I have a group is so that I can share with you all the information. I create videos and I go live once a week on Monday nights inside that group. And you can kind of watch the video anytime you want because it's recorded. And you can read the frequently asked questions, all of those things during, you know, whenever it's convenient for you inside that group. So type team in the comments and I'll get you a message that tells you, or that gives you the link for that group. So that's it. That's all my business for the day. Now we need to finish up the last 2 veins of these leaves. Again, I'm using bark and it looks so cool. And you just kind of line this up over it. Do you have to do anything else to it? To this or to the other thing we just did, the glass. This is going to dry, and if you wanted to seal it, you totally could. If you think you're gonna have people holding on to this. Brenda, you do not have to wax in between layers. Now, everything is going smooth for me right now. Everything's working, but every once in a while, you are working with either a chalk that's being finicky or a surface is being finicky. And when you do your layer, it might pull up some of that chalk. So that's when you kind of think about, well, what can I do differently? You could take a little wax and go over just that chalk, just the chalk area, the first layer, and then you can go over it with this. But honestly, that is kind of like a special case. I'm just trying to line this up. But you don't have to do that all the time. Also, if my transfers were stickier, I would be fuzzing like crazy because you don't want it to be very sticky on top. And your second layer, you want it to be kind of go as quickly as you can, because as the wet chalk paste is sitting on the dry chalk paste, it's reactivating that dry chalk paste. So the quicker you move, the better, honestly. So I'm gonna dry these and show you exactly what it looks like. Ooh, I love the looks in the camera. It looks super cool. I'm happy the way it turned out. Now, you can flip these over and you could do something like what I was thinking is I'm always trying to figure out what I can make that will last longer in my decor. So if I put fall on one side, let them all dry, flip them over, and do like the word snow and put snowflakes or some of the other wintry things that I have, that will last like through February, truthfully. So let me dry these and I'll kind of zoom in so you can see everything I did. And each leaf looks totally different. The colors are, you know, different because we did that like hot mess technique. I showed you that one. Let me show you this one, the L and the other L. So you can spray seal these, that A. So there is everything that we did today, the fall letters. If you wanted to spray seal it, take it like outside or in your garage. I always just, I don't throw them, but put them into like a cardboard box and lay them flat up, and then I just spray into the box and it just kind of like keeps it all in there. Of course, we did the etching on this. I know it's hard to see, but there's a really cool flower on it. So the etching, we did that. Here in Minnesota, that would be good till May. You're right, Jeannie. You are 100% right. My husband and my dad are heading to Minnesota Tuesday. They're doing the big fall family fishing trip. And it's really just to close up the cabin, but they're also gonna, you know, make the most of it. Guy stuff, art, you know how it is. So I hope I didn't miss anything. Do you have to do anything else to it? Linda, I'm not sure if you were just referring to the wax, like finishing this or the glass or anything. Everything is good to go. What color did you use on the letters? The letters are iced coffee, which is also a delicious treat, just so you know. Yeah, the color is iced coffee. I really like the color. So lots and lots that we did today. It is not night, it is day. Oh, and I still have an hour before the kids are coming home. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Remember, if you want to hop into my VIP group, type add me in the comments. If you want more information about becoming a designer, type team in the comments. And if you haven't checked out the Club Couture, type club in the comments and I'll get all of the information to you. And I did not forget about you. I'm going to go head over to the VIP group and let in the people who are knocking on the door. So thank you so much. Oh, Ontario. Yeah, I cannot even relate to that. Whew. Winter. Winter is not my favorite season. I'm a summer girl. Unfortunately, I live in Michigan. Boo-hoo. So I like to take vacations in the middle of winter. There, I said it. I admit it. I'm one of those people who could be a snowbird. I'm going to fly south for the winter. And is that what a snowbird is? I might have said it wrong. But I'm one of those people who could like have two homes, like one in Florida and one in Michigan. Okay. Anyway. Oh, good gravy. Plus 30. Negative 54. Oh, I can't even function at those temperatures. Right now, we're like hitting 80s and it's humid, so it feels like the middle of summer, which is awesome. It's awesome. So, I'm not going to complain at all. You guys have a great rest of your Friday and an amazing weekend. We'll see if I can't get on here wild weekends. I might pop up Saturday or Sunday in the morning, at night. You just have to find me. I'll do a live in 5 post and you can find me. Thank you so much for sticking with me today through the whole etching debacle and the layering, and I will be back for sure on Monday, but if not, I'll see you this weekend. Bye, everybody.